Everybody got their cups.
Yeah. Get you drunk and feeling irate.
Everybody got their cups.
Drinking ain't cool.
Everybody got their cups.
Get you drunk and feeling irate.
Spike punch.
Yo. What up? I told the nigga. Yeah, that was on you being a terrible motherfucking host. Yeah.
What was having a conversation? That wasn't even no this. Yeah, they goddamn, they said it, goddamn. Then they talk about the Henrico counting jump. What's good?
What up?
What he do?
Welcome to Spike Punch Podcast. You're in a great debate place. Man, these niggas ignorant as hell, man.
No doubt. No doubt.
Not you, Nene. Nene pretty cool.
Yeah, Nene was ready. We won't.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, exactly. So she
well, you didn't get in no trouble by not paying attention. At least you was quiet. You know what I'm saying?
We talk about the
The whole other shit, nigga.
You can check us out on Spike Instagram, Spike Punch Official, merch Spike Punch Media Code, Instagram, SoundCloud. You watching exclusively on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and now the sponsor.
The Spike Punch podcast is sponsored by Bloodline Apparel, Respect the Drop, Spin 100 FM, and DesignOnline.net for all your graphic design needs.
What is pepperoni?
Hey, and just to let everybody know, man, we got some upcoming changes in the near future. I guess maybe by the fall.
I guess.
Yeah, we're going to be working on going live again, man. We done missed the interaction shot, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to go over before we get to rocking?
Test me on Nene mic, make sure it's on.
Is it on, Nene?
Can you hear me?
No.
Hell no.
No.
That bitch is not on.
I need to hear myself.
Yeah, you can't hear it. She ain't on.
Hold on.
White, son.
Oh. All right, hold on. Go ahead, Nene.
What about that? Nope.
Nope.
Go now.
Nope.
This shit is,
Nothing.
It's hooked on.
is it white?
Yeah, it's white. And it's
I
on.
heard something come through my head. Is that what?
It ain't on at all.
Oh, all right.
Hold on.
Hold
No, it ain't
on. Oh,
on.
I'm messing with the wrong shit.
Yeah, exactly. Say something, Nene.
What about now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all
better.
Is that bass you put in that joint, or that's the chord is doing that?
It's probably just
Probably
the chord.
There you go. Say something.
What about now?
Yeah.
All right, say something now, Nene.
Is it clear?
I can hear you.
Go ahead.
I can hear the buzzing in it, and the headset a little bit, but it's not that bad.
No,
All
yeah.
right,
Go
so
ahead.
let's rock.
All right, let's go.
All right. So, what we gonna do first, yo? Let's do let's do this ragged ass bitch right here, yo. Now I don't know no other way to address this motherfucker.
I don't
here.
know.
I have no idea.
I'm a fan of Sukihanna by way of love and hip hop. Yeah, I don't know her music, but by way of love and hip hop, she was looking dirty in the year one. But you give her a little bit of money, she start getting surgery, got the little booty done, got the little stomach
How
done.
about you don't like that shit?
No. I'm just saying her joint don't look as bad because she did have a booty. She's got a little work done. I think she got a rib sticking out, got a little breast whatever, breast implants whatever, and she got a little bit of money. So she started to look cleaner. I mean, she's still nasty. She always talking about niggas licking her ass and shit like that, but she's still
And eat niggas' ass.
yeah, she's still nasty. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, we talking about her because of her content, right?
Yeah. So and today, for the record, too, we doing an all women show today,
All
show.
right, cool.
All women topics
All right.
today. This motherfucker. So the first time I'm ever exposed to this bitch, she is in the middle of fucking England,
Oh wow.
jumping out of the car, talking about, yeah, I'm about to get my pussy scratched. I'm about to eat a nigga ass. This is what she doing for the camera, Charlie.
In England?
Her and her twerking ass friends. This is her conversation for the world to see, Charlie.
Okay.
And the reason I'm even bringing this up, yo, right? it really relates to a bigger issue, yo. So, you know, back in the day, we had Millie Jackson and, you know, women that talk sort of nasty, Grace Jones sort of nasty, and then you get to Little Kim, and is this the evolution of these bitches is going all the way?
Yeah. Yeah, have you ever heard, nigga? Have you ever heard the song Pound Town?
Yeah, I heard the motherfucking shit.
Pound Town, Booty Brown, whatever that shit is.
My booty hole brown.
My booty hole brown.
I can't believe they played it on the radio.
They play it on. Okay, here we go. Now
Right,
They played that on the radio.
I did a Sweet 16 party, and the kids know the words by heart.
Right. So this is my thing. How people say they care about the kids and they care about
women.
women? Yeah, what's coming like? But that get played on the radio.
Yeah.
That's for everybody to hear.
During the daytime.
You're doing the daytime. Y'all talking about airplay.
Yeah.
Because when I was driving, sometimes I had the radio on. I was like, they playing this shit on the radio?
Pound Town, my booty hole
Not
brown.
at 10 o'clock at night. Not at 11 o'clock at night. Not the after hour show.
It ain't jam time. It's the middle of the day, nigga having lunch with his coworkers. You know what I'm saying?
Pound Town, my
Yeah,
booty
middle
hole
of the day.
brown.
It is a surprise. I mean, you know, I feel like it's a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the song nasty. I don't got nothing against it though, cause it's nasty shit. I've been hearing nasty songs
Yeah.
since 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
No
You know what I'm
problem.
saying?
Yeah.
No problem. But it's a time and place for shit. I don't think the middle of the day, well, airplay period is for that song.
Pound
to be played
Town.
on the radio for everybody. For the kids that listen to older people. I mean, it's crazy.
It's so
You
terrible.
know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so that's just one of the first things that I
Yeah.
saw because I'm just doing my little research, right? So then there's another video, and all of it's for social media. Let's do it for social media. Today I realized social media, and it's gonna be a topic all day. The shit on social media float to the top. That's the shit you get, right? The shit float to the top. Anything else, you want to laugh at kids or bunnies and shit, you got to go find it. But if you chime in and just look around, the shit float to the top, right?
Yeah.
So it's another video of this motherfucker cussing the girl out through the drive-through speaker.
Sukihanna?
Sukihanna, yeah.
Okay.
I want my motherfucking fillet of fish. So the girl, after she does this for 2 or 3 minutes straight, while they recording it and airing it, of course, the girl said, please stop yelling in the microphone. Because now you don't reach disrespectful with the shit.
Yeah.
So she said, well, I'm going to go in this motherfucker. They sit in the car, they go around, they get out the line. So she's still cussing. I'm going to go in here and whoop this bitch ass. Goes in that bitch, walk behind the counter and say, where that bitch at?
And they're filming this the whole time.
Whole motherfucking time. Wow. Get on the register the whole fucking night. But that ain't the crazy shit. This is what the fuck happens. The girl come out the back and say, oh my God, it's Sukihanna. Can I take a picture with you?
The girl that cussed out.
No, just the people working there.
Oh, wow.
Nobody stopped her. Nobody said, hey, that's inappropriate. Hey, get on your side of the register. No, they said, let me take a picture with you so I can put it on my social media.
Okay.
So behaving badly, that's where we at with women folk.
Famous is famous.
well, I think
Nah.
Famous
well,
is
I can
famous.
say I don't know like for a guy it's kind of weird or like irrational, but for women it's like they get them attention, they get them play, get the followers. You don't know. I just think it's different. Women can do it. That's something like a double standard. Women can do something men can't do. Because like we said before, women can act crazy and all that, and there ain't much gonna happen to them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We act like that. We have to get locked up and shot.
Immediately.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, she get that attention, she get the people follow it, and bitches like that ratchet shit, they think it's empowering. You know what I'm saying? For
Does
whatever
it
reason.
really?
Yeah, they do.
This is what a segment of our culture of women is aspiring to? Really?
That's what I feel like.
Aspiring to.
What you about to say, Nene?
I don't even want to spend too much time on her ass, to be perfectly honest, but it's just the fact that this is what we have been reduced to. But in the same breath, they encourage this type of behavior. They think everything she does is funny. They're quick to repost the bullshit. But in the same breath, you talk about how black women are the most disrespected and disregarded
I like that.
This your representation, though.
in the world. But this is your fucking representation.
Right.
So make that make sense for me, please.
Yeah, and they love this shit. Love it.
It's
I
like
mean,
you talking out both sides of your fucking neck. So I mean, how is this something to be encouraged and inspired by and empowerment? That's not my definition of women empowerment or black women empowerment, and I know a few women would say the same thing.
She a mother of 3 too, for the record.
Yeah, her kids gonna love hip hop.
So this is something that your kids are going to be exposed to forever. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is my definition of. Remember how I always talk about mothers and breeders?
Yeah.
This is a breeder.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn. That's a term.
I saw somebody call
she
her.
Be called a breeder.
I heard somebody call her a fucking rodent.
They're like baby daddies and fathers.
No, she's a breeder.
A breeder.
Yeah.
She's a breeder. They would love her on the fucking plantation.
Damn.
Okay.
God damn.
So I've heard a nigga call her a rodent, a mongrel, vermin,
I'm just being
all types of shit.
They would love her ass on the fucking plantation.
So. Okay.
All right, so with that being said, what you about to say?
No, because it's more to it, and we can do it quickly.
Oh, okay. You about to go there?
With who?
The dude that kissed her.
Yeah, that's what we going.
All right, go ahead, go.
So YNG something Osiris, right?
Yeah.
So at some conference or something, she's talking, and he comes on the stage. They have a little bit of flirty back and forth.
Lil Duval, right?
No, I don't know who else was on the stage.
Somebody dared him.
Yeah, I don't know how they got there.
Okay.
I'm just getting
I
to
think
the
it
point
was
where.
Lil Duval dared him.
So he kissed her on the face first.
Yeah.
And they giggled about it and back and forth. Little boy, you can't handle me. He kisses her in the mouth, and now she is upset.
She wants to holler me too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But this is the type of energy that you invite. So again, make it make sense.
All right, but so is he wrong for doing it?
Yeah.
He's wrong for doing
Yeah,
it.
he absolutely wrong
But
for doing it.
she's also wrong for inviting that type of energy. That's the shit that she put out there.
Okay.
But see, this
Okay.
thing I think everybody missing, man.
I'm with it.
This bitch right here, everything about publicity, everything about the bag. So, and then go back to what I say. Now, the way she act, we know how she act. Then when a nigga get that energy across the line, now it's like, oh, you violated me.
Right.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like,
but it's still a violation.
No, it's still a violation. I ain't saying it's not. What
Okay.
I'm saying is, you act all ratchet and crazy and wild, and then when the nigga get with you on the same wild shit you on,
Yeah.
now you saying I'm violated.
Yeah.
You see you see what I'm saying? She like she now she want to sue the nigga, maybe try to get a bag, try to meet to the nigga.
Yeah, she
you know
tried
what
to
I'm
meet
saying?
Yeah.
But he apologized. She accepted it.
Yeah, and it's cool. I'm just saying, like, don't you like don't try to play both sides of the fence. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't now all of a sudden I'm a lady. You violated me. But yet and still, I'm eating niggas' ass. I want to eat my ass. I'm going out here and
Niggas holding your hair like a dog while you crawling on the ground, you
Right.
and your girlfriend. And listen, and this is my thing with it, phone.
Wow.
And this is the main word, yo. Responsibility. You gotta women, you cannot not have a responsibility to the shit she doing.
Yeah.
And the way I describe it is, if you go in your yard, right, start a fire and send out some smoke signals, right?
Right.
Who responsible when the fucking Indians show up? Real fucking talk, shorty.
Yeah.
If you put it out like that for niggas that be over the line anyway, all women know that, all men know that. Some niggas is dirtbag motherfuckers. Yeah. So if you put the energy out there and the niggas show up, then you don't have no responsibility to it? None?
Yeah.
None? You don't got none to it? So all the women come out and say, you should never touch her. I don't give a fuck what the fuck she did. Okay, that is true.
I got a question. All right. If you with a woman, right, and y'all about to get in, and she tell you she like it, y'all have a conversation, and she said she like it when somebody put it in her booty hole, right?
Okay. And
then y'all about to do it, and that's the first thing you do. Mm-hmm. And then she said, what the fuck is you doing, nigga?
But you said you like it.
No. In past conversations, she said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when y'all get down, you do it. And she get mad and feel like you violated, right?
Yeah, I thought
is it a violation?
I thought it was what you like.
Yeah, I thought it's what you like, but I ain't asked for it.
Okay.
I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, I don't.
So
that-
you know.
Yeah,
you know,
and I feel you, and that's between two people. We can handle that easily in the
I
moment.
like to get choked. I like getting choked during sex, and the first thing you do is start choking her. You know what I mean? Like,
So like you heard one of my personal conversations.
yeah, you know what I do. I like getting choked. Oh, okay.
I be scared to choke a woman. Nigga. All my doorknobs loose around this bitch. I don't know my own structure. Yeah, I can't do that.
Also, with she failed to realize she's playing a very dangerous game because females that may dress like her but may not put off that same type of energy as her. She's kind of putting them in the line of fire to be assaulted.
That is
Yeah.
true.
And you gassing up lots of young girls to go do this.
Yep.
They doing it.
Yeah, they doing it.
Yelling,
doing it.
ratchet, disrespectful, out in public.
They
I
doing
only
it.
fuck with niggas that tow guns. Oh, come on, man.
Man, you
this
got-
the message?
You got 40-year-old women doing that, screaming that shit, man. They know better and still screaming that shit.
Yeah, but she got kids in her house.
The mama's
I
doing it.
blame the parents.
Mama's doing it.
I blame the
The mama's doing it. Some mamas don't want to dance unless it's to that bullshit. And
I
then-
don't believe that. I think they'll dance whatever the fuck you give them.
Man,
And if you give them that, yeah, they'll dance to it.
They don't even feel offended.
But see, you making a mistake right there of calling them mothers. I just told you they were breeders.
Breeders, bro.
Anything
'Cause
for the
mother-
money?
A mother,
Anything for the money?
you ain't gonna subject yourself or your child, your daughter to that.
That's
bullshit.
crazy. There are more breeders out here than mothers.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, because I literally see, I've literally witnessed, I
wouldn't say
literally witnessed mothers partying with their children off shit like this.
I mean, it's some.
That don't make you a breeder.
I mean, what does it make you there? If you
mamas out here who
if you screaming, if you
also
sing,
a lot of great mamas.
Man,
let me ask you a question.
Way more great moms.
So it's strictly entertainment, right? So when you
Not to me,
when you
but go
sit
ahead.
there with your young daughter and you shoot them in the face and you doing it with your daughter, that's entertainment. That's entertainment.
No, that's not entertainment.
Nigga, I see it on a dime a dozen, bro.
Yeah.
On a regular.
Okay. I mean, I know it's out there.
Yeah. So
To
are they
agree.
breeders?
To agree
I don't know.
with Sean and Foreman, it's a lot of great moms out here. A lot
I
of
mean,
great black
way
moms.
more great moms
However-
than trash bitches.
However,
However, shit like this overshadows that.
Yeah, because it float to the top.
floats to the top.
Yeah, shit floats to the top.
I mean,
So-
you know, if
And
you
explode.
if you were talking about all the great shit a mom does,
And then she decided
and then all of a sudden
she entertains,
bang with
yeah.
the kids. I mean, you know, that's one thing.
the good outweigh that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
it-
should outweigh that.
Yeah,
It
but-
should outweigh that. Ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't encourage it, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like if she take care of her child properly and she be clean and then but if she have a little fun, she bang with them. You can't. I mean,
Twerking with her and
they shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
smack her in the
that's
booty.
all
Like I said, I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Encourage her to
ain't
shake her
nobody
ass.
It's a real, but Rock, what you saying is a real blanket statement. How old is the kid? If the kid 27, if Foom,
No, kid's 16.
but-
He's 16 years
yeah,
old.
well, 16 and
14-year-old
that's danger
9 years
zone.
olds.
Yeah, 9
9
years old.
years
Yeah, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a situation
But
with
that's their kids. Though. That's
yeah,
what
with
they-
like Foom, if he with his 20+-year-old kid and
different.
both of them rocking out to Ghostface
That's
and they
adult,
saying
though.
wild shit, that ain't no problem.
That's
Yeah.
a whole. He's a whole adult though. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
got you. Yeah, but I'm just saying that's why I'm saying it's a blanket statement.
Nah, my blanket statement was it was straight kids. I would do a Sweet 16, guys, 14-year-olds in that joint. And they entertaining off the same kind of music. And I was like, wow, I can't believe mothers are encouraging them to listen to this shit.
I feel like ain't nothing new under the sun. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, when I grew up, like I had pretty good parents. Like you say, they weren't perfect. They did shit around me that probably wasn't. You probably wouldn't think was cool.
Probably
you know what
with
I'm
me,
saying?
too.
Would your
Yeah,
mom,
you know
you
what
think
I'm
your
My daddy
mama
gave
listen
me
to
some
Easy?
beer
You think your
before.
mama sit there and listen to Easy with you?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Hell no. But
Yeah.
but
But what?
She'll listen to Curtis Mayfield talking about dope,
Yeah,
drugs,
I
and
mean,
pimps with
Hey,
her.
but that ain't really.
like,
That's not.
like
It ain't bad.
like they had parties.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
What
No,
you
that's
mean?
different. That's
You
different.
feel no?
That's different,
I'm
yeah.
making a point though.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's like I shouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all know
I
what
feel
I'm
you,
saying.
Where you going? Where you going?
Right.
Yeah, you live there.
That's my whole point though.
Exactly.
They not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what the fuck they
You know
gonna do?
what I'm saying? Nevertheless, I had good parents.
You come out the room, you ain't even say go back in your room. Shit, they probably don't even know you out the room.
They don't.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm sneaking. I'm catching all the contact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
different. That's
I feel
different.
you.
That's different though.
But I had good parents.
Yeah, that's different though.
Yeah.
That's completely different.
All that parents did shit
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Was supposed
That's
to.
the point I'm making.
Exactly.
Though. You know, it don't make them bad parents. They just not
But he
perfect.
ain't, hey, what you doing out of bed? Here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Pass little fool to you. Pop pass, nigga.
Hit that bit, look.
Yeah.
Daddy, I don't want no more.
That little fool. That little fool.
I don't want no more.
And their jokes probably was fat, nice fat chicks too.
Right.
Reefer seeds popping in the paper and shit.
Hey, you ever thought about the weed they was smoking in the 70s and shit?
Reefer.
Yeah, reefer.
Yeah,
You think it was
Yeah,
they was smoking reefer.
Reefer seeds and all. nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Back then, it was called joint.
Yeah.
The jokes smoking, the jokes was popping this bullshit like popcorn in the microwave.
Yeah, but you know, I was just saying, man, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
different,
that ain't a
though.
complete
That's
indictment.
different, man.
9-year-old, yeah, that's crazy.
My mom went in there, that's why we couldn't even watch Raw. I ain't watched Raw until I was like 18, 19.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, Raw.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I was
Yeah, we had to sneak and watch it though.
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
did.
yeah. I ain't watched that shit to 18, 19. My mom and daddy would not let us watch that shit at all.
I think my mom was at work on those shit, but we sit and watch that bitch like back to
Yeah,
back.
we
Like,
trip
Raw,
off that
Coming
shit.
To America, Trading Play. We was Eddie Murphy like.
Yeah, we could watch Coming to America. It wasn't that bad. Like, Raw was
Yeah.
considered nasty, but it
Yeah.
wasn't really that nasty if you actually look at it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, certain shit ain't kid appropriate.
Yeah, ain't kid
Why they
appropriate.
playing it on the radio? I'm with you. All right, that's some bullshit though. But
Yeah, 'cause
it's,
I can go back. I told y'all before, like when NWA first came out. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Compton. I was playing that shit. My mama lost her motherfucking mind. Like she came in that bitch like mad as a motherfucker. Like she was.
You made me act like a motherfucking fool.
She took the tape from like, what the fuck are you listening to? All that fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. That's like, goddamn, man, you curse more than Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Like, you worse than the parental music. Like, goddamn, they can put a joint on your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, see where I'm learning it from. It ain't from them.
yeah, it ain't from them.
Yeah,
So we probably respond. Okay, so we ran down the women evolution. So is it? So Melly Mel and them, that wouldn't really count because they was kind of telling the story.
Yeah,
they wasn't. Yeah.
They cussed though.
They wasn't.
And they want real curses.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying. So it started with that street shit though.
the street
That's
shit.
first street shit I heard
street
in
shit,
rap
yeah,
music.
it came from
In
the
music.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first hip-hop,
And then
yeah.
Coogee and all of that, and then it get to NWA and then
Ice-T was cussing.
Ice-T and up, and
Ice-T,
then
the
is now the music the evolution of that, which makes us responsible too.
Yes, we definitely responsible.
Yeah, but we don't talk about booty hole Brown.
Man, nigga, fuck that, nigga.
No,
We were
nigga,
talking
nigga.
about shooting niggas on the block and fucking
you
fuck
shoot
bitches
niggas.
and hoes ain't shit, nigga. We
Niggas in
don't.
the face and bitches ain't shit and just don't bite it and all
Yeah.
that type of shit. We had all that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We had all that shit. And my booty hole Brown ain't too far from, you know what I'm
Making
saying?
Put it in your
cocaine.
mouth?
Yeah,
Yeah, put
right.
it in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
really
mean?
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't too far apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 'cause we can't absolve ourselves from it, right?
Yeah, we can't. We can't. You know what
And
I'm
all
saying?
of this shit can be solved real easy,
Right.
age appropriate.
Yeah, you know what kind of I
But the
said?
difference is that was played on the radio at
Night,
At nighttime.
age
boy.
This is the
appropriate.
daytime.
Or you had to go get it to have it.
They had to go
Right.
get it, yeah. Because I don't even think at that time they were playing that type of music, even on the radio.
They play "Respect Yourself" on the radio from NWA.
Express yourself. I mean,
Express,
like,
yeah.
like, hey,
Sorry,
you want some
yeah.
pussy? Did not ever get played on the radio.
No.
Do you think
Yeah,
it's
I
a
don't remember Two Live Crew getting played.
That's
on the
what
radio.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all the NWA shit, the only thing that got played on the radio by NWA was Express Yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
Straight Outta Compton never got played on the radio.
Right.
None
You know
of
what I'm
that
saying?
shit got
Crazy motherfucker name Ice
Ice
Cube.
Cube.
And even they was toned down a little. At least they had a little balance in it.
It
Little
was
black
content.
power in it.
No, it was content.
Yeah.
They might have cursed, but they had content.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
You
had
know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
black
It's like
power in it.
attitude.
This shit now does not have any content.
Right.
It does not have a message. It does
Right.
not have a story.
It's
behind
just
it.
saying some nasty shit.
Mm-hmm.
What nasty shit can I say? What can I say to turn some hate?
We lost like a motherfucker, ain't it,
Yeah,
Shadow?
we are.
We lost in a motherfucker, Shadow.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it. Some people consider it entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
They consider it entertainment
Just
at the end of the day, bro.
Just the era we in. That's what everybody's talking about. It's
Yeah.
like, females are trying to see who can be worse than the next. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
they get worse and worse.
I witnessed moms can't wait to shake their ass at kids' parties. They can't wait to shake their ass.
Yeah, we know. But
You know what I'm saying?
So if she 30, then we raised her.
Ooh,
Yeah, because she could be one of our kid at 30. I'm 46.
much, yeah.
She could be my kid.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, but like, you know, like I said, you know, you break the barriers of break the barriers of like hip hop, or I would say, I even say women hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil' Kim opened the door.
Yeah, she took that shit to a whole
Yeah,
nother level,
she
nigga.
straight opened the door. I'm talking about like a straight drop. Cause you know we before Lil' Kim, I don't think we had maybe like I say Roxanne Shantae.
She won't
Yeah,
nasty.
she
though.
won't that.
Yeah,
You
she
had
won't
Millie
nasty, she a
Jackson
little
and
vulgar, but she won't like
Grace
nasty.
Jones pull up to my bumper, but it was innuendo. It wasn't stick your dick at me. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, Lil' Kim was making Coke can disappear in my mouth or whatever, Sprite, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat my pussy right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
All right.
Lil' Kim.
Speaking of getting a pussy eat right. No, I was playing.
All right, let's do this real fucking quick, yo. Because I don't really know the whole story. Y'all know about this shit. I mean, I did a
I
little
know the
research.
basis. I mean, I know she bitch came up saying she said she saw a little white baby
Oh,
on
man.
the highway, which is weird from the start. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, she said the baby was
and
white?
she stopped,
Yeah.
which even weirder. You know what I'm saying? And she got took.
So you wouldn't take a white? You wouldn't stop? You saw a white baby on the highway?
Fuck no.
Really?
Fuck
Hell
no.
no.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd probably stop.
I wouldn't.
Any baby.
I wouldn't.
A white? So you right?
All right.
Are you on the
No, no,
highway?
no,
How
this-
fast
this-
are you going?
This
to
is
stop?
scenario.
Yeah.
And I say this.
Yeah.
If she would have said, I was driving up the street
Yeah. And saw a
and
white
saw
baby.
a white baby,
Yeah. it's one-
maybe I would have stopped.
Yeah. But on the
Maybe.
highway.
On the
Yeah.
highway, though?
Okay.
You going about
Fuck
60?
no.
You going about
Because
60?
I ain't the only nigga on the highway.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
think, man, it's like fucking 20, 30 cars
Yeah.
right the same place you going,
Yeah.
and you the only nigga
Coming
gonna stop
in.
for this white baby.
Not
Why?
only that, you the only one calling in.
Yeah.
It would have been more calls.
It would've been a lot of people
It's been a lot
calling
of
in.
calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least, because that probably been me. I'd be like, man, there's a kid on the highway. I might call him, hey, man, I
Hey,
don't know,
bro,
there's a
I
kid
just
on the
passed
highway.
mile marker 93.
Yeah, it's a little baby walking up the highway.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm going to tell you, and there's another reason, and niggas might agree, might not agree. Let's see a fucking white kid in distress, and I'm by myself.
I ain't fucking with
I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
fucking with it.
I'm not fucking
I'm
with
just
him.
not fucking with it.
Because I'm going to end up being the kidnapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Or the
Kidnap
molester, or
you,
whatever the case
or
may be.
get lynched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Because
They
they
can
catch
be
me with
beat.
this little white
Yeah.
baby. You found him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they going to talk this white kid into me.
What's it, a toddler, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, if I see a white 11-year-old, that nigga on his own. He know how to stay out the
Yeah.
street.
But
But
she-
a fucking
she-
3-year-old? Nah,
All
I
I
ain't.
heard was a baby. I don't know the age limit. She said a
Yeah.
baby, a white baby on the highway.
Oh, so she said that
But-
she
But
saw the
fact that
baby.
we're discussing is she didn't find any fucking body.
Yeah, 'cause
Bottom line is she was trying to
50
get back
people
at her
would've
boyfriend
called.
or ex-boyfriend.
Right,
That's
but-
what that was about.
see-
Trying to get back at a dude.
But like I said, the
By
shit,
saying she was
the
kidnapped?
whole shit sound like a fucking lie because
Not saying she was kidnapped. She tried to get back. Okay, so basically, what she did was just like the woman said. She made up a story, but she was mad at her. I guess the guy that she was with. I don't know if he was her ex or the guy that she was with. He was messing. She found out he was messing with somebody else. So, to spark concern, that's what it was. To spark concern and have people looking for her. She didn't say she was kidnapped, but she put out the illusion that she was kidnapped because she was mad. It was attention seeking. That's what it was about. So if if you're acting like, you screaming on the phone, and then all of a sudden your phone call drops, of course your next of kin is gonna call the person that they thought that you were with last.
yeah.
So how the
And that was her
fuck
boyfriend.
did she get
So
to the
when
baby
when
and the
sister reached out to
kidnapping?
him- No, she called the sister. She called the boyfriend's sister. No, somebody called the boyfriend's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of her family members called the boyfriend's sister, and then when the sister called the boyfriend to kind of see what was going on, that's when everybody started raising concern.
And then she fabricated the story.
And then after, once all the attention came on her, she had to come up with some elaborate story because she didn't think that this shit was actually gonna happen. Bitch, you got over, and this is the thing that pissed me off because it's often perpetuated that we as black women, young black girls, when we go missing, they don't put in the time and the effort to go look for us. So
they went looking for her black ass.
That's what I'm saying. So the one time that they do it, and I'm looking at the video, and it's like, I lie to you not, I'm seeing like 100 or so cars lined up and down the fucking interstate in less than 24, 48 hours looking for her, and then all of a sudden someone drops you off down the block from your house, and you knocking on the door like ain't shit happened. And her mama knew what the deal was. The only person I feel bad for is her father, because he's pretty much left out like, what the fuck is going on?
So, instead of just saying, I was mad as a bitch at my ex, and I went to blow off some steam. No, don't even tell them what the fuck you was doing. Just, I went to blow off some steam. I was off the grid for 48 hours. I ain't want to talk to nobody. Instead of just saying that.
But I'm just saying, she wanted attention. That's why she did it the way she did it. But like you said, instead of saying that, she chose to go that route. I'm going to make that motherfucker worry about me.
Mm-hmm. He would have still been worried about you.
In the midst of making him worry about me, you got a national search party.
Yeah, looking for your
ass. So it's like,
I want him to think that something happened to me.
I ain't expect this to happen, so I got to fix this real quick.
Yeah.
And then
you could have just told the truth.
In the midst of her fixing it, it's like, now you got to answer a bunch of questions that don't fucking make sense.
But I was telling Sean this earlier on her social media platform. She said, y'all talking about I lied and all that. All I know is I got 10,000 new followers, so I'm going to start getting checks. So who came out on top?
I hope she did not say that.
Yes, she did.
I hope her attorney advised her not to.
No, she said that bitch on her Facebook, nigga.
And some dude in relation to her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, said stop bullying her online, and y'all don't know what the fuck is going on.
Mental health.
So bullying her online. This is what I brought up to Rock.
And people need to call it for what it is. That is not mental health.
No.
That is not.
Yeah, they need to stop using that as a goddamn end-all be-all.
For everything.
Yeah, nah, man. This is my thing. Even with the nigga and the girl, right? And fuck this. This is some Old Testament shit. You don't want to see the bullying? Get the fuck off social media.
Yeah.
And how will you be recipient of the bullying?
Right.
We just got the fuck off.
Yeah.
Just cut the shit off and don't go on there.
And you ain't got to respond to it because you're not the one that's speaking.
But like I told Sean, well, I gotta get off social media though. I want to watch videos too. Why I gotta get off social media if they bullying me? Why I just can't be?
Because it ain't good for you.
Why I can't live freely on social media like everybody else? Why bully me?
Go with the bag.
This is my argument to what Rock was saying. Okay, why I got to get off? It's a free world. I ought to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do, right? A, because it's not good for you. That's one thing. And then, as a parallel, if you went to your doctor and your doctor said you need to stop drinking extra sweet Kool-Aid, right? Well, what the fuck I got to stop? I can buy it. Why I can't drink it? Because you got diabetes and it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what? Everybody else can do it. You can't.
That's true.
Because it ain't good for you. But you going to go chime in and chirp and see how many followers I got and argue with these motherfuckers.
That's what she did.
Instead of just cutting the shit off.
She was going back and forth with them, so because everybody, you know.
Not only that, instead of taking accountability. And see, this is the part that really pisses me off with this bitch. Because you got
this bitch, get her DD.
You got children, you got families who are currently suffering now from children who have not been fucking found.
Yeah.
At all. And you rubbing that shit in our fucking face.
You playing with it.
Yeah.
You playing with that shit.
Yeah.
So what I think should happen, all the families who have missing children, they need to stand in the line and pass her down and whoop her ass one by one.
Slap her one by one. I'm talking about the greatest slap line of all time.
The greatest slap line of all time.
And it's fun for you. Is this social media addiction? Is this?
It is.
Is it?
It's a drug.
And I say it all the time. Social media really is only about 12, 15 years old, tops. Right?
Yeah.
Do we really got the data on what the fuck this shit do to people?
It's a highly addictive drug. Sometimes I gotta get off that shit and decompress. Like,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, you like me. That shit make me feel like shit.
Yeah, I gotta decompress.
The misinformation, the lies, the self-flagellation,
some people live.
That shit does nothing for me.
Personally, some people live and die by that shit to a point where they feel that the information you put out there sometimes make them look bad. And you be thinking about this. You can do something personal. Your happiness on social media, and sometimes I think that's what social media is for, especially with family members. You want to, if you happy, you want to speak emotions, you post it.
Why?
You know, you got that new job, you post it.
Why?
If you said why?
Yeah, why?
I mean, that's why I think.
I'm saying, I'm asking generally. Why do you think that people do that? Why?
I think,
why do they need
I
it?
think they want the public to know what they feeling like. It's an emotional thing. Like, if I'm happy, do you know that trips, when niggas get on a plane and leave, posting is the main thing you do. It's a human nature thing. Yep. Sean, you probably the only person I know that don't do it.
I don't do it.
And Fuma.
Wayne don't do it.
Yeah, huh?
Wayne don't do it.
Rob don't do it.
No, I'm just saying.
My brother don't do it.
What? People do it.
Yeah, we know that.
Everybody don't do it. Oh, wait, this is what I'm saying. I think some people do it. You know, it might be honest to them. I think some people just like to brag and try to make people think they're doing better than they really are.
You think people brag? That's what they brag?
Yeah, I think some people do. I think some people want everybody to think they doing this or they talk these on the top notch level. I'm doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like a show off type thing. Cause I know too many people.
They don't do it.
No, I know too many people on social media that seem like they on top of the world, but they really ain't shit.
Trash as a motherfucker.
But that's what they have. But that's all they have to feel that way.
I understand, but that go back to what I'm saying.
It's like smoking weed.
No, but that go back to what I'm saying. Rock, like people acting like they better than they act like they more than what they really are.
What?
If you live in the projects,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they
live out an illusion on social
right.
media.
If I live in the projects and I'm proud of living in the projects, I post my pork and beans and hot dogs
on a paper plate.
Yeah, on a paper plate, and all us and all us in the bricks smoking weed or watching Good Times, what the fuck we doing? You know what I'm saying?
All right,
it's cool because this me, but instead of showing my project, I go to some other neighborhood, sit in front of the house in a car, like. You know what I'm saying? Like this really me.
This is really me.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just happy to be waiting for a nigga to come out the house.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just.
Another thing with social media is really exposing how much of a mental health crisis there is because people are finding a hard time learning how to separate reality.
That's keyword.
From
keyword.
Okay.
I was just about to say that.
Bad motherfucker. So look, this
just
happens.
about to say
this is a little off topic, but it's also on topic, right, Didi? And I'm glad you said that, Shudder. What our time looking like? Oh, we great on time.
I just about to say that shit.
So I go to Water Country Sunday, right? It's bodies everywhere, bikinis. The shirtless motherfuckers, the whole thing, Shudder. Legs, ass,
bodies,
titties, the whole nine. And you know one thing that jumped out the page to me? None of these bitches look like the bitches on Instagram. It's 8,000 people out this motherfucker. Even the woman with the best body out there, she got dimples, she got a little hang, she got fucking the stretch marks, her feet ain't all the way done. And I was like, but when you spending time in the social media space, this is not what you see. Nah. And then when you've been in it so long from COVID and all of that, I exposed you to the world, and you get out in it with the sun. And this ain't light that you get in the studio. This the motherfucking sun on your ass. Yeah. And you know there's people imperfect.
Let me tell you
people
something.
not Instagram.
But also, I feel like also cause an illusion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The illusion.
Where the people that stuck on social media, when they get a woman or they get a guy, they expecting her to look like the chick on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a fugazi.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And for my brain to even be triggered by that shit, right? I'm like, damn, nobody out here is perfect.
Nigga, but I guarantee you, out of the 8,000 people that was out there, 1,000 of them posted something on social media.
And they look perfect.
And they look perfect.
Yeah. And they look perfect.
You're right.
You're absolutely
right.
Perfect.
8,000 might have been 7,500.
Exactly.
Right. It might be more than 1,000.
And that angle said, God damn, I ain't see her out there, bitch.
That's it.
That's the same job.
That's the same chick I just seen.
That ain't weird to y'all that we in that space.
Yeah,
that the real world don't look like the internet.
It's not only weird, but it's scary the fact that it exposes, again, so much of a mental health crisis that people don't know how to separate reality from fiction. And then they want to argue you down about that shit. It's amazing how so many people actually believe the shit that's placed
on the internet. Man, you go through Instagram, I'm telling you, 30 for 30 women that come from your page is flawless.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Yes.
I'm talking about 30 today, 30 tomorrow, 30 the day after, 30. Every single one of them flawless.
Not a day off.
Prime example, Jamie Foxx. Everybody know he was in the hospital a couple of months.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show how stupid people are. How we just believe any fucking thing. How you go from everybody thoughts and prayers, Jamie get well, we need you back. And soon as he pop up, that nigga was cloned.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't even entertaining
that's
that
nigga
shit. I'm not entertaining that dumb shit.
Nigga he looked like he was getting better. He looked like he was sick.
But how you gonna pray for this shit and then when he pops up and showing he was
I'm
cloned.
okay.
And then he was like,
you died,
nigga was in the hospital.
You died, they bring you back, nigga.
And it's like, haven't y'all learned from Chadwick Boseman? It's like, well, he came back a little later. This nigga was sick in the fucking hospital. He lost weight
with no sun.
And then look at the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting, son. Look he was on the.
It really shows the lack.
I got 3 words for it.
I say that this 2023 is the year of fuck around and find out, but also 2023 is the year of. Is absolutely no common sense being used.
That shit fried.
This is the thing. Up. So, 3 words for this shit. 8th grade science. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand how cloning works?
Yeah.
Even if they clone a nigga, how old is Jamie Foxx?
50.
Yeah, it would have took 50 years to get another Jamie Foxx, you dumb motherfucker.
And not only that,
you can't.
Okay, now I got one better. They trying to get rid of niggas. You really think they're going to spend money cloning motherfuckers?
Exactly, son. That's the whole goal, to get rid of niggas. They ain't going to clone niggas now?
Saying it because of the movie that
That's a good movie, though.
Yeah,
it was good.
Okay.
It was a good movie.
Shit float to the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people don't think like this. Right. But shit float to the top. The shit we talk about is shit that float to the top.
But we speaking on social media, the importance of posting a perfect picture. It's a lot of motherfuckers, yo, that they will spend time take a picture. You gotta see the picture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, if the picture is something they like, delete it. It's your phone, but they still want you to delete it because they don't want that picture to go public. Cause that's what they more concerned about than anything. That picture being public.
Right.
And I'm sitting there like, who the fuck gonna give a fuck about this picture being public? Who gonna look at this picture and then use this picture to
Nobody
judge
gives a fuck about you.
Exactly.
And not only that, what the fuck you gonna do when somebody spot your ass out in public in real life and you don't look like?
And you don't look like. Oh, and it happens. It happens. I have met so many people on Instagram. You follow me? Oh.
That nigga said,
You do not look like this person, Sean. I see the joke, man. I thought this joke was a nice joke. I thought her body was tight. She was a blocker. A big block, nigga. I'm talking about big. I was like,
if it's only the neck and the shoulders, just know it's a big block.
No, it was like I didn't see the
they get the cleavage sometimes too.
I didn't see the front part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A big block.
Dead giveaway.
No neck, big block jump.
Dead giveaway.
You know what I'm saying?
And if they got a bunch of pictures and it's only the front and the little corner of the hip, they ain't got no ass neither. Because if she had an ass, it'll be. I'm just telling you the trick.
If you ass, you gonna show it.
Yeah, she got an ass. She gonna.
Yeah.
If you show a little side joint, whatever, you don't got no ass.
You ain't got no ass.
It's all about getting the perfect angle.
Yeah.
I guess it is.
No, then nigga, I know it's true.
Oh, it's very true.
Yeah. Because if she had an ass, she'd show it. You showing all the other pictures?
Yeah.
It's a lot of women that we know with ass that don't show pictures, post pictures with their ass.
But they might don't post pictures like that though. But I'm talking about this shit. The come on, man, the workout outfit, nigga. If you posting that shit,
But the way artificial intelligence is going, that's why I said
it can't fix the real world though.
Yeah, it can be a gift and a fucking curse if it gets in the wrong hands. It can be the worst.
That nigga Rock said, "Oh."
You see that they can take your face, the artificial joint, take your face and put you on different aspects like wedding dresses, pictures, and all that.
That shit
is,
old, nigga.
No, I'm just saying though, that shit is ill. Like, and you doing that, I just want to see what I look like, but you don't look like that. So why do I need to see what you look like? Oh, you're pretty. Fake you is pretty. Everybody, every
fake you is
every
pretty.
With the AU
what is the real you?
Exactly.
No, what do you call the real you? What do you
average?
Average.
getting cheated on.
I mean, they even
You know what
got
I mean?
baby apps now. What your baby would look like.
Oh yeah, they got all that shit.
I just,
Baby look like.
it ain't. I
You
understand
can get
it's
a baby
fun.
picture of yourself without
Yeah.
sending your real baby picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's fun. It's fun. It's entertaining, but it ain't the world. And some people look at it like
I got a
It's
different
the world.
word from. I think
it
this
ain't-
shit is dangerous,
It's very.
and I don't know how we gonna survive this shit,
It's an
yo.
obsession at this point. It's a
remember,
dangerous
remember the part on remember the high when a nigga showed the girl the picture and then he added dreads and shit.
Yeah.
She said, "What is that on your face?" He said, "Baby, it's the mark of Buddha. The mark of Buddha. It's the skid mark of Buddha." She said, "You don't look like your face." That was like a typical moment in social media when you don't look like your pictures.
All right,
And
so
she left too.
speaking of motherfuckers that don't look like their picture,
Oh, that ain't a good segue, but go ahead.
But she
no, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the people she ain't got a confrontation with.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna give this motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, for
no doubt.
real. Round
No
of
doubt.
motherfucking applause. This motherfucker balls bigger than yours, drag queen. You know what I'm saying?
I said it. What she do?
Oh, so, and we thought, early in the week, we thought it was that Angelica motherfucker from the gay socialite show. But it wasn't her. She was second.
Oh, okay.
But it was another motherfucker that popped up and said, y'all, women do not own the rights to womanhood.
Wow.
Exclusive rights to womanhood.
Wow.
That's where it started.
Wow.
That's where it started.
So men don't own the rights to manhood? If that's the case?
Yeah, but the
So who does?
women to men trans ain't even in this shit. You don't even be hearing these motherfuckers.
The women to
it's
men,
the
okay.
it's the men to
women.
women motherfuckers that's turning into the goddamn problem.
That's sad. So a man can tell a woman that you don't have the right to be, you don't have all the rules to be a woman.
No, you don't own womanhood.
You don't own period.
You don't own periods, birth,
Yeah, you don't.
birth, recreation. Are you fucking kidding me? That is disrespectful, bro.
It's
That's very
a
disrespectful.
fucked up world we live in.
Yes, it is.
And Jess Hilarious, and for real, I got so much respect for this woman. In the middle of her growing career, stepped out and went against the fucking mob, shorty.
Wow, she a woman.
Yeah, and they still went after her. Transphobic, goddamn, anti the trans agenda, all of that shit, shorty. That's what she eating this
All
week.
the motherfuckers that cut their dicks off.
Yeah, for saying I bleed and I get, and
It's
someone,
not just them, though,
huh?
that's going against her. It's not just them though.
Is it women too?
It's okay. Let me just say this. It's a lot that I want to say on this. First and foremost, fuck them.
I don't feel like fuck them.
No, the reason I say that, and let me just kind of touch on that a little bit because I got a spiritual reader who is in that community.
Oh wow.
But no, not in the trans community.
Oh okay.
Let me clear that up. Not
All
in
right.
the trans community,
All right.
but their aesthetic is.
Date.
But yeah,
Okay.
but the motherfucker is gifted as hell. Very, very gifted. I say all that to say, I don't give a fuck what you do. I look at you as a human being.
There
Right.
it is.
Regardless.
Right. So that's not
However,
fuck them. That's fuck the motherfucker that started this
yes,
shit.
fuck the
Oh,
motherfucker that started that.
okay.
So
All right.
regardless of what you do, I look at you as a human being. However you live your life, I look at you as a human being. But however you treat me is what you're going to get back. Nothing is off limits. The problem is, this is what happens when you don't set fucking boundaries.
Wow. Here go a word.
This is what happens when you don't set fucking boundaries. You got Saucy Santana, so many people in the community that carries themselves just like him, and we're so quick to call them sis, hey girl, hey this, hey that, you know, but we don't set no fucking boundaries.
And this is
We leave the door open for them to disrespect us. And the problem that I have with this the most is the amount of straight black women that are coming for her
Wow.
and taking up for that shit. But see, as soon as they flip the script on your ass and start disrespecting you, it's the same way how we are so open with our culture and we quick to give a white person a cookout invite. But as soon as they get a little too comfortable with us and get out of place and say something that we don't feel that they need to be saying or do something that they don't need to be doing, then it's an uproar. This is what happened when black women don't set boundaries. At what point are we going to set boundaries? Everybody has requirements for their race, their culture, what they will allow, what they won't allow you to do, to disrespect them. We're the only ones that don't.
Okay, so let me ask you this in the midst of this, because the boundaries is an interesting word, yo. Because a lot of people that came out, actually, shout out to Flame Monroe, right?
Yes.
Level-headed motherfucker, yo.
And made it perfectly clear.
Yeah, perfectly clear. And the trans community coming after this motherfucker.
Yes. And he does not give one fuck.
Yeah, don't give a fuck. And
he understands his place.
right. And that's all. Look, it's that fucking simple. It's a boundary. And we talking about a line. You're a man that feels like a woman. You're not a woman.
You're not a
that
woman.
Simple boundary.
And what I'm not going to do is argue with you about my biological makeup when you have, and then you want to sit there. They want to take it a step further and say that we cis women. First of all, I'm not a cis. I'm not your cis. I'm not your fish. I'm not none of that shit.
Yeah, I saw one call women breeders, bleeders, breastfeeders. This is what a trans woman is calling
This is what I'm saying. The boundaries.
the woman that gave birth to you.
You accept the shit. You accept the shit, but you leave the door open for them to disrespect you. You gotta have fucking boundaries.
Exactly.
Bottom line, if I'm gonna be your friend or whatever, whatever race or culture you come from, it's gonna be boundaries set. First of all, you gonna know what those boundaries are. You gonna know what these boundaries do.
Yeah.
And you're going to respect it. You're going to know not to cross the line because you're going to understand the consequences of those fucking boundaries.
No doubt.
And typically, and this the thing though, Nene, and I know goddamn Sister Soldier, all that shit. Typically, if you do it, no, seriously, Nene be about that shit. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you set the boundaries, it typically don't get into an issue.
It don't get into an
Yeah,
issue.
it don't get everybody get in a fucking lane.
Yeah, they do.
And then this the thing. So so these motherfuckers gonna tell women that there's no definition of a woman, right? But you're emulating a woman. So where did you get your blueprint from to emulate a woman if it's no such thing as a woman?
Right.
How is that possible?
Ain't that what you're trying to be?
Right.
Man, look.
You're trying to be.
That what you're trying to be.
And a woman can't even tell y'all motherfuckers, right? Woman can't even tell y'all motherfuckers, I don't want y'all competing with me. And I'm gonna pass it back to y'all right after this because I want to see what y'all got to say about this. But there's a fight for women. Men can't even help y'all with this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Natural born women don't even have rights to begin with. Like, look at Planned Parenthood.
Women got rights. It's
But
just
at some
you got the right.
Not
How about
when
this?
it comes to our body and
Yes,
stuff.
you do.
This is
In Virginia.
This is the bigger issue, though.
Okay.
And
I mean, here in Virginia, we talking about across the board,
Overall.
though. We're talking about overall, though.
But this is the bigger issue. When are we, fuck women, but black women, when are we as black women going to stop allowing ourselves to be the goddamn footstool for everybody else's fucking movement, to uplift their fucking movement, and we still get the shit in of the stick?
Good question.
No, that's a fact.
No, this is what I'll
Good
say.
question.
And I'll just stick to.
And it goes back again to boundaries, because we don't set no fucking boundaries.
And this is where
Yeah, Saucy Santana being really disrespectful. That motherfucker really think he a woman.
This is where I'll go with it for women, yo. And it's just my suggestion or recommendation. Because it's nothing none of the rest of us can do to help with this shit, right? Because they ain't at black men. They don't give a fuck about it. They don't even want to be a black man. So it ain't even our concern in that regard. But at some point, women got to say, we not swimming with this motherfucker. And not that we don't respect him as a human being. It's just not fair. We don't want to run track with this motherfucker. Yeah. And not show the fuck up. Real simple. It ain't no violence. It ain't none of that shit. It's just, I drew a boundary. I worked all my life to be number one in this sport, and this motherfucker show up, and because of his feelings, right, he beating our records by 4 seconds. That's not cool. So we not running. Yeah. You got to do it.
That's true.
Somebody got to lay their shit on the line, because men can't do it, because he don't run with the men.
No, he run with the women now.
He don't swim with the men. He swim with the women.
But they transgenders can go into the Olympics as women?
Yeah, they had one overseas.
Wow. I remember we talked about that. That's crazy.
And going back to when I touched on
And that's boundaries.
Going back to when I touched on the spiritual reader, right? He's just one of two. But he understands that even though he carries himself in a certain way, he understands that he is not a woman. You know, he gives the utmost respect to women. And I was listening to him kind of break it down in a way which I still I wasn't agreeing with it because, you know, I get that far as gay culture has been around for a long time. Apparently trans culture has been around for a while. However, I'm not going to allow you to dictate, and I'm not going to sit there and argue with you about what my biological makeup is. When you're doing everything in your power, you've had surgery to look what we look like. That's the purpose of the word trans. You have transformed into something that you were not before.
It's real simple.
You get what I'm saying? You have transitioned into something that you were not in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then you want to argue and disrespect the very thing that you not only came from.
Yeah.
But you're trying to be like.
But you're trying to be like. So make that make sense to me a little bit.
What exactly did she say to the person?
Yeah.
She just said I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect women.
Oh, she said.
And I'm a woman and you are not. Pretty much that's the Cliff Notes.
Oh, okay.
And nobody ever said anything about I don't want you to live your life the way that you want to live it. I'm just saying the same patience and respect that you ask from me. How the fuck you ain't sending it back the other way? I don't want to be called a cis woman. I don't want to be called a breeder. I don't want to be called none of that shit. So don't call me that. But you don't want me to call you him when you clearly are him.
Well, you clearly are him. You was born in him.
I'm glad you said that because what I noticed with the trans community, what I want to know is everything that they don't want done to them, they don't mind doing it to other people. So at what point do they take accountability, if accountability applies to them at all? Because it seems like they hold everybody else in every other community accountable but themselves.
I want to do this too, real quick. And I'm dead on. Everything is dead on. This is the thing too, and this is why I keep saying shit rise to the top. Because people that I know that's like that, they really don't give a fuck about this shit, yo. They just want to live their fucking life, love who the fuck I want to love, wear a dress if I want to, and niggas don't kick my fucking ass or make my life hard. That's not most motherfucking trans people. Yeah, I just want to live my fucking life the way that I feel like I want to live it.
That's fair.
So I can't just blanket statement put it on the trans community.
This whole equality thing is crazy because y'all asking for the wrong thing. We're never going to be equal, ever.
Never.
It's what you want is respect. That's what you should be asking for.
Yeah. I want the outcome of being respected. That's what I want.
That's what you should be asking for.
And that's what every single group is fighting for.
Right, really, that is. But it goes back to equality. That doesn't make sense, though.
But see, with this whole dynamic, it seems like over the past 2 years, maybe 3, we have been going back and forth with the trans community about knowing what to say, knowing what not to say. I'm not going to police what the fuck I want to say out my mouth because it makes you feel uncomfortable. But you have no problem with me feeling uncomfortable and you making this shit up as you go along because how the fuck are we supposed to know? Secondly, and I have said this before, and I'm watching it play out. And I know when I have said it before, I've said it a few times, and I've said it on here before. And I know you didn't necessarily agree with me, but I'm watching this shit play out. You are witnessing, as NWA say, you are now witnessing the power of street knowledge.
Yeah.
We are now witnessing a new form of segregation.
Wow.
How so?
Because a lot of us are getting tired of that shit.
Okay.
You can see how it plays out.
Cool. I got you. All right, I got you.
It's like, okay, we're going to have to separate ourselves completely.
Okay.
From this.
Okay. So, because that raises another issue too, and I'm wondering, and I'm asking y'all, is this the turning point where motherfuckers just say, and it ain't just black people, it's white people, it's men and women everywhere, all over this motherfucking country, probably all over the planet, they're saying, all right, the delusion got to stop.
Yeah.
Is this the point? Because shit tend to overcorrect. Like, people that try to go get rights for shit, right? And then they get them, and then it swings so far that it's an overcorrection, and it fucks the balance up. You know what I'm saying? So now we say, you can get married, we'll put laws in place, somebody beat you up, for being gay, they get a different penalty from beating up somebody else, right? And now it's gone so far that you got a drag queen teaching my fucking 6-year-old.
Yeah, that's true.
After the people
And
who
I
got
have no
autonomy
say.
over their children
And I
saying,
have no
we don't
say.
want that.
Right.
Right. So here go the overcorrection, and I'm wondering, I'm hoping, and applause to this motherfucker for having some fucking balls. Out of all the people that could say something, nobody said nothing but this motherfucker, to my knowledge, right? Publicly, celebrity, did this risking something, right?
It wasn't being politically correct.
Right.
But it wasn't just a DM though. It started off the DM, right?
And people talking about canceling her. And see,
Yeah.
I was reading the comments. And you got some people that say they don't have a problem with what she said. It's just the fact that she generalized all. Okay, let me flip it. Let me flip it back on you. So the video that she was responding to, right? Did he not generalize all women when he said they?
Yeah, that's all.
So again, it goes back to accountability. So how that applies to her,
But
don't apply to you.
I agree. Do they do it for likes, attention, followers, money? Do they say these things? You can't possibly believe this shit, man. Or do they? They ain't possibly believe this shit if
But
you're a
it's getting to
trans
the point
woman.
that we as women, biological women, a
Yeah.
lot of us,
You need to quit playing
we
with
getting
them.
exhausted. It's like, okay.
I mean, the women community
You
are
can't get
accepting
tired
them.
now.
They
You
are
can't get
accepting
tired
them.
now.
Because they've accepted this shit.
Yeah,
You
the
see
women,
what
they
I'm
are
saying?
accepting it.
You can't.
You bought this. You opened Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Now deal with that shit.
Yeah, they are. It's
And I tell you like this, you could have used men, because men would have stopped this shit a long fucking time ago. They would have said, hey, look, man, you're a fucking dude that feel like a girl, and that's that, and you're not playing with my daughter.
yeah.
But the mamas get involved and say, everybody got feeling, and everybody deserve a chance, and everybody get to be who they want to be. And now, yeah, men would have been killed this shit.
Because it's the emotion and not the fucking logic.
Yeah, we'd have been killed this shit. And now, y'all in a position where you can't get tired now, Nene. Y'all got to stop these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it ain't.
You gotta
No,
stop
not
them.
me, 'cause
You gotta
I've
stop
never-
'em.
See, again, boundaries. Because just because you dress a certain way, getting back to my spiritual reader, don't mean that I'm gonna be one of those ones calling you sis, mother, girl, none of that shit. I'm gonna call you what you were born as.
But it's some that
Well, I don't have an issue with it.
I'm not calling no natural no girl that was no female that was born a female no fucking bruh, because she decided she either want to live her life as a man or transition as a man, and vice versa.
It
I'm
is
not
so
calling
funny.
no dude no goddamn sis. Last time I checked, my sis ain't had no fucking balls, and my brothers ain't had no goddamn.
I met a chick. I met a dyke chick that got mad because niggas said, "What's up, boo? Don't be calling me boo, nigga. What's up, boo? I mean, damn, man, boo. You know what I mean? I can call you boo. You still a female at the end of the day. I ain't no boo, nigga.
And furthermore,
I ain't no boo,
if
nigga."
you have an issue,
I was like, "Oh,
if you
That
have
ain't cool.
some-
I don't like that. And this is my thing. I don't mind calling you whatever the fuck you want to be called. You want to be called Tony? You want to be called Tiffany? I don't give a fuck.
yeah."
But what I ain't gonna do though is that shit that you talking about that nigga doing with the boo shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the fuck to call you.
Yeah, exactly.
And for real, what this is a teachable moment. And if you slow your motherfucking ass down and explain to me what's going on, I'll give you that due respect. But you ain't gonna pull up on me like you're a fucking nigga.
I mean,
That's where my fucking problem is.
as your friend, would you treat if she wants you to treat her like a nigga?
I got no problem with it. I'm
Alright.
doing whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
What do it cost me?
That's true.
But you don't get to get mad when I don't know. So you're 6'4", you got a beard, a blonde wig, a sundress, and some Jordans on. I don't know what the fuck to call you. And you're mad when I call you bruh because I saw the beard, or you're mad because I call you ma'am because you got a dress on. Either way, you mad.
Yeah.
Either way, I lose. So why don't you take this moment to be like, I prefer to be called.
I prefer to be called ma'am.
Yeah. And how about I just call you by your name? What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
How about that?
That's true.
Yeah, but you don't get to give me. You can't ask me for tolerance and then don't give me none.
I got a question.
That's all I'm saying.
I got a question.
Or grace.
Yeah.
I got a question. Could if you in a party with a female that thinks she a dude, and she comes to, hey my nigga, you see that girl with that big ass shirt? You said, like, would you embrace her?
I've been there with a goddamn gay girl before. Yeah, plenty of times.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, so it don't matter. So it don't matter.
No, you get because the baseline for me is, and I'm not saying I don't have opinion on trans or I don't have an opinion on homosexuality. What I'm saying is it's not more important than you living your life and being as happy as you can be where you at. As long as you ain't on my square with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm cheering for you. My opinion don't matter more than you going to be happy in your life.
Yeah. All right, but so trans men calling themselves women that want to be recognized as women and want to be treated as women, we have a right to say, I don't agree, but live your life.
I don't agree, but live your life, and you're not on my square at that point. Yeah. But when you decide and you're number 200 in men's and you come and break the girl record by 8 fucking seconds, yeah, you got to draw the line right there.
If a motherfucker came to you like that and told you to buy him a drink in the club, would you do it?
Why would a nigga ask me?
Because they're a woman. Because they're a woman. Would you buy him a drink? Pause.
Hell no, nigga. Yeah, that's definitely a pause moment. What the fuck would you ask me? What would we even be talking about? You finna get to a drink.
I'm saying, buy a nigga a drink.
That nigga over there with the dreads. Then the nigga gonna be like, yeah, the big 7-foot woman over there with the blonde wig and you drinking.
Hold the drink up.
He said she buy him a drink.
Yeah, she bought him a drink. He sent him a drink across the room.
7-foot nigga.
7-foot nigga with a blonde wig.
Would you take a drink?
Hell no.
Why not?
Hell no.
If a woman bought you a drink, would you take a drink?
Yeah, if a girl bought me a drink, I'd take the drink.
But a woman that dressed in a big, he wouldn't do it.
No, I ain't taking no drink. You sound like you want the drink.
No.
Yeah.
Rock take you because it's free.
Yeah.
Rock will flip it.
I'm going to draw the line, nigga. I'm good. I buy my own motherfucker.
I don't care. It's a free drink. Don't you know?
You don't want what?
Don't you know you got to suck his dick? Now this time Rock halfway finished.
Well, you gonna suck my dick halfway or something, nigga.
Oh, y'all took that shit too far.
This your idea.
No, he said about buying. I said, would you buy him a drink? He said, buy you a drink. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
You coming home with me?
You know
I got money in the bag.
You fucked up, right?
You know you my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Hell no, nigga.
You know we dating.
Rock done took the motherfucking drink.
Yeah, halfway that bitch.
Rock halfway down, like the nigga say, you gotta suck his dick.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Hold on, let's do this real quick too, Sean.
And I told a girl bullied me to buy a drink. Buy me a drink, nigga. I said, man, what the fuck? I don't know you. What the fuck? Like that. And she was a woman. A woman. She was a big girl, though. But she was a woman, though. To buy you a drink. I don't know you, bitch, to buy you a drink. Like, goddamn. I don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Hey, this one for Foom, Shada, and I know you'll appreciate this one. Because this is a real big topic for me, too. Because they was getting that flame and row about telling trans jokes and people got offended, right?
Don't go to his show.
Okay, cool. That's an answer. That's definitely an answer.
Isn't she trans?
Yeah.
She got titties,
on top of all of that.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
got the
trans.
titties
Yeah, don't go to his show, period.
All right, this is my thing. If you want to be treated like everybody else, you ought to be able to be joked on like everybody else.
Yeah.
You don't get to get out of the joking pool.
I've been saying that, like, if you want to,
she always do that.
Well, I go to the whole being treated equal. Everybody want to be treated equal. If you be treated equal, you got to take the good with the bad. You joke on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be treated equal, we going to joke on your ass too.
Right. And it's a joke.
Yeah, and it's a joke.
Right. And
the same way they have no problem with talking about anybody they want to talk about.
Right.
And it goes back to my
right.
That goes back to what I said earlier about segregation. If you feel that way, and if you can't put yourself in a position to be treated equally as everybody else, just go ahead and separate yourself from the rest of the people.
Right.
That's true.
Problem solved.
Man, can't nobody laugh at you. What kind of fucking human is that?
Yeah, right.
I laugh at everybody, but can't nobody laugh at me.
That's what they got mad at Dave Chappelle, right? For that, right?
Yeah. Couldn't do nothing with Dave, though. Couldn't do nothing with him. Couldn't do nothing with him.
And they trying to cancel her, but ain't nobody canceling.
Yeah, they can't cancel.
No, they ain't gonna cut. I hope this the pivot right here, the turning point where it's like motherfuckers be like, "Come on, man, enough is a fucking enough." Yo.
It all depends.
All right,
on
we
who
done
coming
entertained
after
this
her,
shit
though.
long enough.
It all depends on who got enough juice to come after her to make it for somebody.
But they can't stop her from doing stand up, and they can't stop her from doing her own podcast.
If she get the support of somebody like Dave Chappelle,
yeah, you can't do nothing with her. I mean,
I don't already seen.
Everybody, that's
I already
all.
seen some people support her already. Like Corey
That's
Hogan
what I
supported her,
said.
and he don't
I
even like her.
definitely support her.
They don't even like her.
Corey Hogan supported her, and he didn't even like her.
But
Yeah.
he'll say some shit
That's
like
he a
that.
fair nigga though down the board though.
And
Huh?
see, that's the good point of this because it's showing unity, even though we don't agree on everything.
Right,
We don't,
right,
I ain't gotta
right. I don't really fuck
you,
with her
you
like
gotta
that,
fuck
but
with me,
but I
it's
agree
one
with her.
common thing that we agree
Right.
on. and
Right
we
is
gotta
fucking
stick
right.
together.
Yeah, right is right.
Right, absolutely.
That's all he
Yeah.
was saying. He was like everybody know he don't fuck with Jess Hilarious. But when that shit happened, he said, I'm on her side.
Why you don't fuck with her though?
he don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
He'll find a reason.
He got a reason that he
They
don't
had-
fuck with her,
they
but
had
but
beef when she took a picture with her son. He made a comment and she responded back to him.
And it was an old ass picture she took. He probably was about 3 years old.
Yeah,
and it was
2 or
like-
3 years old. Yeah.
Why can't she take a picture of her son?
but no, she's
They was
Cause
naked.
she was
Oh.
No.
yeah.
And the comedian in him, because he a foul
Oh, yeah,
comedian,
yeah.
yo.
Nah, it wasn't even a comedian part.
What
It
was
was just him saying.
He was
like,
just hateful as
Yeah,
shit.
it was. It
Nah,
wasn't.
I'ma go-
it
He a
wasn't-
hateful comedian.
He's a
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it
go
was-
further than that because I don't think that's the real reason. The real reason because she said
And he might be using that as a.
no, hold on. She said they did some type of comedy tour or whatever, and she was bragging like I ain't even been in the game long enough and I'm opening up. I got vets opening up for me.
Yeah.
And he took offense. to
There it
that.
is.
He take offense to everything.
Yeah, everything.
No, what I'm saying is that's the real reason. That's
No, I
all
see
I'm
what
saying.
you're saying.
Yeah.
'Cause That's true. I did hear that.
Yeah.
But my point is, he finds a reason to beef for every fucking
Everybody.
Yeah, he does.
Earthquake.
That's what I
that
just
nigga is
said.
fucking toxic
Yeah.
as fuck and
Yeah.
negative. And he's a great comedian, but the fact that he's so goddamn toxic, it
He get mad about everybody.
his negativity overshadows the desire to even want to rock with that motherfucker.
Well, I don't always agree. I think
Well,
for,
at least
I,
for me.
I think he had a good reason. The story with him and Earthquake, that was a good reason to be mad at.
Yeah, that was a good reason.
I don't know that story.
You know what I'm saying?
Earthquake.
I mean, y'all know what I'm saying? I watched this shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I saw
saying?
it. Him and
I watched
Earthquake.
this shit.
That's
the
the
shit
way he said-
Earthquake did, that shit was a good term to be mad.
That could tell me he
I'd
got
have been mad too.
in his
He was
green
in the
room.
green room.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was
Got a
in the
big
green
dog.
room
That was bullshit.
Getting high.
But
Getting
what
high.
is- what
You
is-
nigga green
what
room
is
getting
his
high.
reason for beefing with everybody else?
I don't
He
know.
got a
I mean,
whole
well,
list.
I know he got a
You know what
list,
I'm
but he always explain why. But I don't agree with everything he do. But the people y'all naming, I get it.
Yeah, he don't got no filter. You
Yeah.
need a motherfucking filter sometimes. Every fight ain't worth fighting, yo.
Absolutely.
Every one of them ain't worth fighting.
And
He
it
just
goes
fight every
back
fight.
to-
Yeah, he fight every
Every
motherfucking
exactly.
fight. And
it
you
goes,
can't.
It goes back to what the old people say. If everybody's saying that is you, if everybody has a problem with you, it might be you and not everybody else.
Yeah, 'cause that motherfucker hate
Let
everybody.
that shit go.
But I don't even think it's a fact that everybody got a problem with him. It's like he got a problem with
Yeah.
everybody.
He take every
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
infraction.
saying, and it might
Yeah.
be him and
Yeah.
not everybody else.
Yeah. Any perceived infraction, he take that shit to the limit.
Yeah.
Any perceived infraction.
But another thing too, I want to say about it because he got a show kind of like ours where he comment on shit that's happening out there. So when something happens, he comments on it.
Yeah.
We know how vulgar he is, how straight pointed he is. People take more offense to it, like he don't like him when he just really just speaking a point.
I got you.
Okay. Because sometimes when he talk, you can tell he has disdain for that fucking versus you.
Yeah, some people
That
do.
stink,
There's a
bitch.
difference. Like I
Yeah.
had to tell one of my cousins,
Oh, yeah,
she
some
got
people-
this way of saying people don't fuck with me because I keep it real. No, you don't have to say every fucking thing that's on your mind. It's
Yeah.
the difference between keeping it real and being real hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't,
be-
keep,
oh,
you
being
don't
a
know how to
hater.
shut the fuck up. That's why they don't fuck with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
being
what
a
I'm
hater.
Yeah, call it what it is.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know how to
People
shut the
don't
fuck up.
Yeah, when people don't fuck with you, you're bothered by that. But
Yeah.
your negativity outweighs the desire to connect with your motherfucker.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Sometimes. Shut the fuck up.
And Corey Holcomb, he funny, but when he on his, I'd rather see him stand up comedian than him on the
Yeah, he
podcast.
funny as a bitch.
He funny.
When he went.
But don't nobody want to deal with that shit because I remove myself from a negative.
Yeah, and every time I put myself in proximity to you, it's a potential for an incident that erupts on the
it
internet.
don't make me
And why
regret
would I fuck with you, nigga?
Yeah.
Cause he don't fuck with Steve Harvey either. I don't
Fuck
know
with none
why.
of them niggas.
She don't fuck with a lot of people.
Like I said, he'll tell you why though. If you look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he'll tell you why, but is he just telling his version or he
Yeah,
tell
he
you
could
the
be
whole
telling.
story?
Yeah, he could
Yeah.
be telling his
But
version.
some
Yeah,
people will
but you
tell
know.
you, and I know too many people like that will tell you the part of the story that they want
Right.
you to sympathize with.
Yeah.
Right. I say this like I can deal with anybody if I know who they is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's who he is. So, you know, I don't really have no problem with it.
Either. I buy a ticket to your show because I think you're funny and I don't fuck with you.
Hey,
It's cool.
he's a vet comedian.
He's a vet comedian.
He was in movies, so he For real.
Corey Hogan was on Def Comedy Jam. This motherfucker been back a long way.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, I think he is ruining his come up.
So,
I don't think so.
as long as he can live in it.
I don't think he's doing
Oh,
it.
fuck what he doing.
If he
can live in it, I don't know. Fuck what he do.
This motherfucker can still go sell out a show.
Yeah.
So what is he ruining?
That's true.
Well, you ruining the potential of $100 million, but
Yeah.
if you can live in it
But that's what
and it
I'm
make
saying.
you happy,
All right.
you know what I mean?
It's like a comedian like T.K. Kirkland.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't never blown up on nothing. This nigga, they say this nigga rich.
Yeah,
From
chilling.
touring.
Right.
Yeah, he is rich.
Corey Hogan ain't too far from that.
Yeah, because I only heard of T.K. Kirkland maybe as of 3
That
years
nigga
ago.
good,
Like,
too.
what the
That
fuck
nigga is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that nigga good, yo.
Him along with Tony Roberts.
Yeah,
a lot of other names niggas might not know about. These niggas are fucking might
Tony
be
Roberts.
funnier
Yeah.
than the niggas y'all know as mainstream.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm
Tony
saying?
And they working every
And these
weekend.
niggas work every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He a,
All over the world.
he a legend though.
So
Tony Roberts a legend.
all I'm saying is like just saying you ain't gonna make it is not a cool thing to say because
Yeah, because you already made it.
You already made it.
You already made
Yeah.
it. And I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
As long as you can live in it, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
But you named a lot of comedians, but they don't talk bad about the motherfuckers.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
all I'm saying is
Yeah.
you can't say a nigga ain't made it just because everybody
Yeah.
don't know him. That's all.
No, I ain't saying about me. I just
Because
said
when some comedians, especially comedians, they may be the people's champ, but not necessarily the paper champ.
Right.
Yeah. You know, interesting thing about
it.
comedians too, and we short on time, but interesting thing about comedians, they take great pride in being highly revered by their peers.
Right.
The people in the crowd is one thing, because the night could go good or bad anywhere they drop down there.
Right.
But nigga like Patrice O'Neal, you ought to seen the motherfuckers that came out for that motherfucker when he died. I'm talking about the greatest comedians of our generation, Charlie, was a fan of dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that I noticed they take great pride with that shit, yo.
Yeah. I mean that's the whole thing. Is you respected by your peers.
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah. So.
That's success in a way too.
Yeah.
And your bills paid. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm saying
But hopefully this shit will start a new movement.
Oh, come on, Jess. A round of applause for Jess Hilarious, man.
round
For
of
having
applause.
some
That's what
fucking
these sound
balls.
effects- these sound favors.
Yeah. Huh?
I didn't hear her thing.
You didn't hear who?
I didn't hear her clip.
Oh, yeah. She just said you ain't a woman and you want to be a woman and don't disrespect women.
And then she said, you know
That's-
what? That ain't a vagina, that's a sore.
No, that's what.
Who said that?
That's what Flavor Rose said. That's not a vagina. That's a sore.
You need to take that up with your doctor.
That's a sore, nigga. God damn.
Damn.
God damn, Shawty.
Yeah, because that motherfucker was out of pocket too, man. A lot of them been out of pocket. Anyway,
Yeah.
I hope this is the turning point for all of this, man. And we ain't saying trans people don't be you. We're just saying get the fuck out of everybody else's lane, man, and go do what the fuck you been fighting for. Live your life.
Right.
Get out of our fucking way.
Because believe it or not, they letting you.
Yeah.
And another point I want to
You know what I
make.
mean?
Another point I want to make to a lot of the biological women who feel there's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. That's fine. All right, cool. But when you open that door for them to disrespect you, don't be trying to jump on the bandwagon.
They already they called you a bleeder and a breeder. You should be disrespected.
Right. They should
Disrespect.
feel disrespected.
You should feel disrespected.
But
Yeah.
see, some of them don't feel disrespected unless it's right in their immediate circle.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Sometimes you got to turn right around and look at them and be like, "You're a fucking bleeder." You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Bitch, you a breather. You a bleeder.
Breeder,
Bleeder,
bleeder,
breeder.
breastfeeder.
Bleeder, breastfeeder.
How the
Breastfeeder.
fuck that's not goddamn offensive enough for them to be
I
like,
got more niggas than you.
At the end of the day, if you don't want to open that door to be disrespected, you better set some fucking boundaries. I don't care who it is
That's right.
what it is.
stop
Set
competing
some
with them.
goddamn
Start right there.
Because I ain't about to compete with your ass.
Yeah, stop
That's real.
competing with them on every level. Stop
I know
competing
what
with
it
them.
says on my birth certificate.
That's what it is, though. I ain't know they be calling them bleeders, though. You a bleeder.
Yeah, man, that's some derogatory fucking shit,
I
man.
didn't either. I didn't know that.
I ain't know they call them bleeders. That's like us calling women bleeders.
And I'm not that.
Shut up, bleeder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Imagine.
derogatory as
But that's
fuck.
okay.
Imagine.
But as soon as you call him a heggy, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You wrong.
Yeah,
Right, you wrong.
You wrong.
And I'm mad I even censored myself for that one. So
They don't do it
you
on
are-
TV, nigga. They don't do it on TV. They still say faggot. They don't even bleep the shit out.
Yeah,
They
so
write it down.
And I'm sure some trans person will say, hey, they talking about all transes. That's another problem. No, we not. We talking about the problem motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Problem. Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the motherfucker getting up and going to Capital One tomorrow and ain't bothering no fuck about it. That
Nobody.
ain't who the fuck we talking about.
Hell no.
We talking about the problem motherfuckers.
Living their life.
And it's weird that the woman to man motherfuckers ain't never in none of this shit.
None.
Never.
They want to know where the
Never.
hoes at. Where the hoes
I
at.
was talking about
Yeah.
that.
Where the hoes at.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
all they looking for.
I was talking about that shit earlier.
That's all they looking for.
Roll
This
with
is
y'all
all
nigga,
about
where the hoes at?
respect.
Where the
That's
hoes
all.
Yeah.
It just goes back to respect. Just
Yeah. Where the hoes
Uh,
just gotta respect each other.
Where the
That's it.
hoes at? That's the last word. All right, man. Well, we about to get the fuck out of here.
All right, bitch.
We out.
I like that.